Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. And if you're new, my name's Peter and today I'm trying to find those jet mines that I couldn't find in the last video. But I'm having to use my phone on this explore because I've been to work for the last 5 days. I haven't had time to charge any gear. So this is the way I'm going. Don't think I'm going to find them because the tide's on its way in. I don't really want to get caught off by the tide again. So this might be another bust. I'll walk as far around as I can, sticking to the edge, and then obviously if the tide comes in I'll just have to climb up and then go across. Imagine it's around that corner there, if there is any on this side, unless they're further over that way. Some lovely fossils down here, mind. Right, so if I get stuck down here, there's another rope leading up there. This part is literally where I could get cut off here because there's the rock face there. I need to get back around there to get to the rope. I think I'm so close to them and all, but I can't see them. I think they're around that corner there, or they could even be right across. I'm going to go to that corner, run round. If they're not there, I'm going to have to run back because it's getting too close. This part looks to have been something at one point. It's just left a huge pillar. And there's nothing else left. Just there. Just that huge hanging pillar there. Even if I find the mine, I'm not going to have that long in here because let's say the tide's coming in. I'm having to run now, so could probably have a peek in and then literally in and out job, because my mate's waiting down the other end there in case anything happens, but should be alright. Like I say, if all else fails I'll climb the cliff. I think that's them there straight in front of me. Right, we'll run. Oh, you're not going to believe it, it's not even the mine. Anyway, I'm going to head back. My friend's waiting for me down there, so don't want him panicking. Plus there's no way to climb this if I get stuck. So I need to get past that cut-off point. But yeah, the mine is literally over there, behind that rock there. Nightmare. Right, I'm back again. This is the third time I've been here. And now I definitely know where they are. So I went round the cliff last time. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll get out and I'll show you. It's like 10 to 6 in the morning. The tide's still in, but it's low tide at 9 o'clock. So I'm hopefully going to get down there and follow the tide out. So I definitely won't get stuck today. But I'll get out and I'll show you what it looks like. So the tide's on its way out now. Obviously I want to be around that cliff there where I was last time. So I walked round there last time on the first video and then round to the other side. And then obviously got stranded with a dog. Then I came from the other side earlier on in this video from a different part, Kettle Nest side. And I still couldn't find it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk across the old tram line or the old train line up the top there. Follow it all the way around to the top. And then take a right and then come down the other side of the cliff, hopefully. Lovely this morning. Brought some gear with me today as well because I didn't have my helmet yesterday. So I wasn't really going to go in that far, but today I'm going to take some proper torches with me. Right, so I'm going to park the car there for 4 hours. I'm going to follow this footpath up. Kettle Nest footpath, and that leads onto the train tracks. I think I have got to walk towards the train tunnel, and just before the train tunnel I'll take a right and then I should be able to come down the cliff. If you haven't seen the train tunnel video, it's this one in the corner now, and this is the old train line. So I'm going to follow this all the way around just until I get to the entrance to the train tunnel. Also, I've decided to just keep using the phone because I'm recording it in 4K. I thought I might as well do a 4K video on this one and see how they turn out. They always do 1080p. So I don't know if you can remember, but that mine entrance, or whatever, I thought it was a mine entrance. Well, this one I'll put in the video now. Yeah, so I'm actually above that entrance now. It's right there. I don't know if you can see it on that ledge where them seagulls are. But there's no way I'm walking over there because there's no... I'll basically fall straight to my death, to be honest. See if I can get a better picture of it from across here. I can't go too close to this edge. It's hanging over there, look. I don't know if this is hanging, but it's just there where those seagulls are. I'll zoom in. That's it there. Shame you can't get down to it, but that is a ledge. It looks like a solid ledge that it's on. But then again, I might be able to get into it from the other side of here, but I think that's for another video, that one. Yeah, so in the first video, I think me and Patch got around that corner there and then we turned round. Came quite a way, to be honest. So that's the old train tunnel there, the opposite end to the Kettle Nest one. So I don't go as far as that, so I'll zoom out. I'm going down here. So I've just walked down these steps here and then I've turned back and there's an old tunnel down there with a waterfall coming out of it. I wonder if I can get down there for a look. It just means I have to try and get through all this. Do you know what? This seems like an easier way to get down to the beach. Not too happy about these ladders, like. That there, that's part of an old wall from the alum quarries, I think. Definitely not just rock because it's stacked properly. I'll get down here anyway. See how shaky these ladders are. These are steep, these. Whoa, I'll get bouncy in the middle. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to get up to that thing up there without falling on my ass, because I imagine that's slippy as hell. I'll have to look into that one, I think. Even if I got round that corner with Patch, there's no way I'd have got to where I am now, because there's no path. From that corner all the way around to there, the waves are still crashing off the rocks. I'm just going to double check that it's not to the right of me when I come down them steps. Saying that, there's no path, look, I'm stood on this, so even if it was on there I haven't got a chance. Definitely not in there, and even if it was, I can't get over. I don't know whether these are jet workings here. Can't go too close because, like I say, it's just fallen there. I don't know whether that little hole there is jet working. Yeah, you can hear it falling, look. I don't know whether it picks up on the camera, but this looks all fresh. There's more of those little holes we've seen in the first video. There's one there. Never get in there though. I'm going to continue along here. I'm walking really slow because let's say the tide's just gone out, so it's slippy. I've definitely got high hopes here, because if I walk around that corner down there, that's where I was earlier in the video, which was obviously recorded yesterday. There's all sorts of strange artifacts on this beach. I don't know if that's part of an old ship, like an engine or something. So trying to keep away from these cliffs, because as I just got down it fell. One of them fell a little bit, so don't want to like stand under the overhang. I would like to go home at some point. This morning I'm looking after the dog today. I say I would have brought him with me if I knew it was that easy to get down. I thought I was going to have to climb some ladders or something. Clearly not. But by the looks of this, I was miles away anyway when I came with him. I say right down there is where we got to. And there's still another corner to turn here. So when I get around this corner, I think I'll be able to see where I was earlier in the video. So that there looks to me like an old entrance there. I'll zoom in and show you that. So there, it looks to be carved out on the left hand side, so I don't know whether that's an old one or what, but the problem with that is it's got all that above it which is loose. I might try and scramble up that one on the way back round. I've got my helmet, so hopefully I don't get squished, but I am going round that way. Tell you what, the further I'm getting round, the more I'm thinking they've collapsed. There's a huge fresh collapse just in front of me. And if I go any further round, I'm going to end up where I was earlier in the video, where the last one ended, the last part ended, so I think they might have collapsed. We'll go and have a look at this fall over here and see if this is it. Look at this. Oh. It's a nice little find. I think I'll take that home for my niece, 'cause she's been collecting these lately. Sure, that's jet there. There's that collapse right there. I wonder if that was them. Another one. So this is that collapse. Fairly new, so I imagine it could be under here, or that could have been it. Because it did mention a waterfall on one side, and there's a waterfall just up there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pinpoint this location using that what 3 words and see if this was the spot. But I'm going to carry on around and probably get to where I got earlier in the video and then head back if they're not there. So that's looking back at that collapsed area. There's nothing else here and it goes round. So I tell you what, if that's collapsed I'm disappointed. Like, I have to have a look over the top of one of them falls. See if it goes, but if it's collapsed I imagine it's horrendous inside, so it won't be worth going in. So this is around the other side. Nothing there. it's going to get a hell of a lot more slippy again, isn't it? Look at that. So where I was in the last video was on that beach, well, that rock section just straight ahead. So I imagine that bit there that's fallen was where I wanted to be. Shame really. Gutted to say the least. So there's that fishing crate from earlier on in the video. So I was stood on that beach just there, that's where it ended. There's definitely nothing here. I'll head back. I'm proper disappointed yet again. Right, that'll probably be the last time I try and find this one. What I'm going to do is I'll walk back and I'll kind of have a peek over that collapsed bit. That there on the floor looks like a steel runner from a track, and it's right outside where I think the jet mines were. I'm going to have a look over that mound there and see if it goes in, but it did have 4 entrances at one point. If I get permission, I'll put the picture up on the screen now, but I'll put my helmet on and go and have a look, but it looks too dodgy. I won't be going anywhere inside. So I need to be careful here because this is all looks quite fresh. I'm going to look over there. It's like this full side of the cliff's just fallen. I hope no more fall while I am having a look. Nope. Wanna have a look up here. As you can see there's the holes to get in. It's collapsed. Right there. There's no way on earth I'm pushing my way in there. So I suppose at least we found the mine itself, but let's say I can't get in there, especially with all this. This has fallen down. I'll have a look around the other side, but I'm getting my hopes up, to be honest. So this is where the other 2 entrances would have been. We're going to go and look under that waterfall because I know that there was one under the waterfall, but just like the other ones, it's probably going to be an absolute death trap to go in. Any other time I would have gone in, but not with that amount of rock above me. Yeah, that's the way in there, but no way. Not after all this on the floor. Shine my torch in, show you. Yeah, you can see in down there. The collapse has filled the full hole in, left a little 3-inch hole just there, which you can't see on the camera. Just there where the light's shining on it, the little gap. That's the only bit you can get in, apart from that one round there. So this is definitely a bust. It's a shame really, and I've got to get back down. Suppose there's only one way down, eh? Hey, follow the torch. Slide. I'm on my ass. Yeah. Oh, genuinely gutted about that because I've walked quite a way. I know there's an old shipwreck down here, so I'm going to go and have a look at that. Get some pictures of this and then walk back round. Yeah, so I'm really gutted about that, to be honest. Hopefully my friend will let me put some pictures on of what it used to look like, and obviously some pictures inside. And I know I'm in the right place because it does go down, and there was a waterfall in one of his photographs, and that's what brought the thing down. And that full cliffside just came, crushed the entrances. But from what I've read, it wasn't that clever in there anyway. You could hear the rock splitting when you were inside. So those there, what those seagulls are sat on, I think they're the two boilers from an old ship. I think it's called the Lady or something like that. I'll put a picture on the screen of the actual boat itself, but that's all that's left. Can't really get any closer to them because the tide's not that far out yet. Still got an hour before low tide, but I'm gonna head back over that way. But yeah, that's two boilers there. So that's how far out they are. You'll see there's still some more tide to go out, but I'm not gonna wait just to get a picture of those. It's stranded quite close to these cliffs. So I'm gonna head back that way. Right, so anyway people, I hope you found that video interesting, and it's just a shame we didn't get to go underground, but it is what it is, isn't it? Sometimes you can get in, sometimes you can't, but if you don't look, you're not going to find it. But yeah, in the next video I'm going to do an experiment with some of my minerals that I found over the last 6 years. I'm going to put them in some type of acid stuff or some cleaner and leave it in there for about a week and see how it cleans up. And then I'm hoping to get underground maybe at the weekend or the weekend after. But on the 21st I'm going to Derbyshire to meet a few people from on here, and they're going to show me around some of their mines over the weekend, so I'm looking forward to that. So if you like the video, give it a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe everybody.